Hey Jeremy, I'm so excited. I'm going to be painting pumpkins on October 26th.
That's going to be so fun, and the incredible food show is coming up. That's the episode we're talking about today. We've got two great guests, Brigitte Nguyen from Kentucky Proud Kitchen, also Allison Davis from Wild Times. We're going to talk about the incredible food show, cooking segment, everything that's going on right here in the Bluegrass.
And learn all about it in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back.
Why do chefs choose Lyons Farm beef?
It's consistent, it's delicious, it's got great tenderness, and it's really good for you. This nutritional element of making healthy animals for healthy eating is a big component about why their beef is so delicious. I feel so lucky to be a chef in Kentucky because the best way to express care for someone is to make them something to eat, and I get to do that every single day.
Lyons Farm beef, available at Critchfield Meats and LyonsFarm.com. Today's shoppers are informed. When shopping for the family meal, today's shopper chooses Critchfield Meats for fresh, all-natural quality meats, guaranteed. Make the right choice and visit our family before you feed yours. Critchfield Meats, the meat specialist, family owned and operated since 1969. That's a grade A choice, folks.
From concessions to festivals, bingo halls to daycare facilities, Seaworth Superstore is Kentucky's largest dealer for all your weekend kitchen or mobile kitchen supply needs. From popcorn to snow cone machines, we have the largest selection of new and used equipment with warranties to help keep your mobile food truck or weekend event going strong. That's Seaworth Superstore for Sales Road, Lexington. That's Seaworth Superstore, putting the Kentucky workforce back to work.
Hey Jeremy, we're back we're going to talk about the incredible food show, which is on October.
Which is the biggest food news of the region, right?
Huge food news. Yeah, that is the food news. I think, let's just declare it. Incredible food show.
The incredible food news. Oh.
But we're going to be talking about that. It's so important, and it's on October 26th, and that's a Saturday from 9 to 5, and it's at, let me make sure I get this straight, the Lexington Center at Rupp Arena, and it's, there's a reason for that, because there's so much going on there. That's the biggest place that we could put it.
It's amazing what they do. I mean, we got the Ale81 kitchen stage. There's cooking demonstrations going on. There's vendors. I mean, there's so much going on.
That's right, and it's presented by Kentucky Proud. Now, that's important.
Yes.
Because Kentucky Proud is about Kentucky and about going local. And Jeremy, this is what this is all about. We're going to have all these local vendors, lots of folks from everywhere.
All over the state.
Yeah, all over the state, and that's what Kentucky Proud. And we'll talk to Commissioner Comer. He's done a fantastic job.
Right.
And our guests here today, we're going to be interviewing a couple of you mentioned that in our intro.
And they play a great role in this whole festival, and just like everybody else, this is about Kentucky, a spotlight.
And that's a growing movement,
area,
isn't it? It's a growing movement, and that's why last year it was just packed, and that's why you need the big room. It's like an emporium. On one end of the whole thing, you have the Ale8. Kitchen stage, and you've got all kinds of things going on, and hopefully you can get through that real quick because we've got to talk fast. We don't have a lot of time, and we want to tell you about everything. We'll have a marketplace where you can get samples and actually buy things. We have Kentucky traditions being exposed, like sorghum. Sorghum, that's so Kentucky. And grist
there's some interesting facts about sorghum and people don't know. I mean, it's associated with molasses, and it's so different.
And health.
And health,
I mean, we stand a real opportunity in this state.
From honey to beer cheese to sorghum to molasses, it's all going to be there.
And then it'll be you and me there too.
I know.
We're going to do a quick tip.
Yes, they're going to put us in the corner, and we'll be doing quick tips. Yeah, I'm going to come up with something that kind of a nice relay of information of how to do something nice and quick. One thing that's really cool is they've got this dinner in 15 minutes thing on the stage.
That.
I can't wait to see that too. How do you get dinner done in 15 minutes? Quick tips on how to do things. I mean, the Ale81 stage is going to be full of action. From
John
cooking
Foster and Sullivan is involved in all of this as well.
John is an incredible chef. He oversees the culinary department at Sullivan, And you know, he's kind of like, he's up here at 3,000 feet, just making things happen. You know, he's going to be doing the Rumble at Rupp, which is like a big cooking competition. I can't wait. It's almost like a basketball tournament or something, but for chefs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be so exciting. We have Bobby and Jamie Deen.
They're doing 2 demonstrations. I can't wait to see what they do. I mean, I hope they come in.
Oh, yeah.
And I know they're going to utilize Kentucky product. You know, they're good old Southern boys too. So, you know, the ingredients should be familiar. I can't wait to taste what they do, see what they do, go home and you know, apply it.
Just real important too, reserved seating is taken by that, but that means floor seating. You still get plenty of good seats with your general admission, and we'll be talking a little bit about how to do that. We have a winery aisle. You might have to really work to keep me out of that one.
I know. Well, you know, you walk in and you stumble out. No, it's a great way to just kind of taste. It's a wonderful way to go in there and get a sample exactly what Kentucky has wine-wise, because you know, there's so much to taste. There's so much to experience. And people just don't realize how much we actually have here in Kentucky.
Well, how about your good friend Ed Lee?
Oh, good old Ed. He's coming down from Louisville.
He's an award winner.
You know, he's such a neat guy.
Yeah.
I love the way he spun Southern cuisine mixed with kind of his Asian influences. And it really makes a whole lot of sense, because a lot of, you know, Asian foods can be comfort foods. So can Southern food. So I don't know, I like the way he blends pickling and smoking and Southern food together, and it's going to be a great conversation.
I mean, this is just going to be so exciting, and of course it's being put together by the wonderful Sheila Kenny and Teresa Lloyd, who are just, I don't know how they managed to put all this together.
You know, they do it year after year. This is the fifth year, and it's getting bigger and better every year.
Yeah, so we've got all kinds of things going on. Restaurant Row, we don't want to forget that. And then you might want to mention just real quickly, Jeremy, we don't have a lot of time, but you got a little cheat sheet there. They'll tell you, you know, you got Lexington pasta coming.
Those guys are fabulous. I mean, that's a great Kentucky product.
Chicken, birds of a feather. I mean, this is just really sheer. You can go to any corner of this room. It's the big room, and you will find, I couldn't even get through all of it last year. Of course, you kept making me go back to the booth and work.
I do. I mean, you know, demonstrations even from like Tim Farmer, who's been doing this for a long time and knows exactly what Kentucky is all about. You know, he's almost our, you know, hunter, gardener, angler guy that can go and forage and really bring stuff right out of the field.
And here's how people get tickets and find out more about the show, because we had to go fast, and you'll hear more as we go through this show. But you go to the IncredibleFoodShow.com website. Right. And you can click on tickets.
That'll link up to everything you need.
Yeah, everything you need and where you're going. So we're going to come right back, and we're going to do an interview with these 2 incredible women who are going to be real involved with it. Oh, yeah. And then you and Brigitte are going to do a cooking segment for us.
I can't wait. We get to go together. It's fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So we'll be right back with Food News and Chews.
Influenced, locally inspired. Azure Restaurant and Patio, contemporary fine dining in a relaxed atmosphere right here in Lexington. Modern award-winning dishes with a distinctive Kentucky twist from the mind of nationally recognized chef Jeremy Ashby. Voted best fine dining in Lexington. Azure is chef-created, chef-driven, and Kentucky proud since day one. Taste something unique at Azure Restaurant and Patio, Beaumont Center in Lexington. And see Chef Jeremy Ashby and Sylvia Lovely on the Food News and Chews, Sunday night at 11 on Fox 56.
I passed Sullivan every day on my way to work, and I knew that they had a culinary program. And after researching culinary schools, you know, I found that Sullivan had a very elite program, so I wanted to be a part of it. Well, Sullivan is the perfect program for somebody who's interested in having more control over their own destiny when it comes to the culinary program. You can grow as much as you want to at Sullivan. You're not hindered by anything. With the chefs there, their knowledge is great.
The Kentucky Proud Incredible Food Show returns to Rupp Arena and Lexington Center Saturday, October 26th. It's the event of the year for anyone who loves food, cooking, or entertaining. See live demos by Food Network stars Jamie and Bobby Deen, plus more than 100 exhibitors. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster outlets and online at IncredibleFoodShow.com. The Kentucky Proud Incredible Food Show, Saturday, October 26th at Rupp Arena and Lexington Center. Get your tickets now.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yes.
Ooh, this is so exciting. The Incredible Food Show.
It's my favorite time of year.
I love it. Hey, what's wrong with you?
No, just
stay away from you.
It's the fall. It's time for Incredible Food Show.
Anyway.
And I'm talking about it so much.
I know. Well, rest your voice, because you're going to want to talk all day long on this thing. Okay. Well, we have 2 really special guests here with us today.
I've got Brigitte Nguyen and Allison Davis from Wild Times.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to be in this kitchen. It's like a chef's paradise. And we're going to do a cooking segment later, but
Well,
I
let's
didn't
let
even bring
Allison.
anything 'cause she's got everything.
Let's let her tell us real quickly where we are and about this place. You're just a phenomenon.
Well, I just love to cook. What can I say? We're at Wild Thyme Cooking School, and we do cooking classes and private events, and we have a lot of kids' parties and just, fun in the kitchen, I think, for all ages of the family.
I bet she could even teach me.
We'll see about
right.
that, right?
And then
Maybe how to boil an egg.
We're talking about the Incredible Food Show, and Brigitte and Allison have a great big part of that.
They
Brigitte
do.
is actually going to be up there kind of promoting and doing everything involved with the Incredible Food Show. Tell us about it.
Yes, well, I'm lucky enough to be the spokesperson for the Incredible Food Show, so you don't have to tell me twice how exciting it is. I love this time of year.
She's so shy.
I look forward to it every year. I've been involved in all 5 years, or all years
that's
up until now. It's the 5th year. So I will get to introduce the headliners, which this year it's the Deen Brothers, so I'm so excited about that.
Ouch.
And then I'll just be in and out of the show, just chatting with people and getting to do a culinary demonstration as part of the Quick Tips booth, which was a huge hit last year, and I understand you'll be there as well, Jeremy.
We're going to do some chef tips and kind of do a little bit of cooking segment. I'll try to teach some people,
Sylvia
how to cook.
Lively will be there.
Big extra lovely
Watch
and
out.
lively.
Yes.
That's actually lovely. But anyway, hey, she's pretty good on TV.
Oh, yeah,
You
very
know,
good.
there must be something behind that. Tell us about that real quickly.
Well, we share a station, and I host a show sponsored by Kentucky Proud on Fox 56, and it's every Sunday at 11:30 in Lexington and also airs statewide. So my whole goal is to use anything that's locally produced or grown, and so it fits hand in hand with the Incredible Food Show. So many of the vendors that we see at the marketplace are over 100 different exhibitors. We've featured a lot of them on the show, and we've used their products in a lot of our recipes, so it really is a nice compliment.
We can't wait to hear what you're going to be doing. But tell us a little bit more, Allison, about what you're going to be doing there, because you're getting a lot into children and how we can change them before they become adults like me that don't cook.
Absolutely. Well, I have a 6-year-old daughter, so it just, goes hand in hand, me being a mom and just the importance of teaching them at a young age to learn how to self-sustain and cook for themselves. So we are doing the Kids Craft Cafe, where there's different time sections throughout the day where kids can come over and participate and kind of get their hands dirty a little bit in food. So we're doing like pumpkin painting, and of course we have it themed around holiday or Halloween with Frankenstein pudding cups and pumpkin face quesadillas.
I'm going there. You're on your own.
I think sugar
like a lot of
cookies,
fun.
like fall sugar cookies. So there's different time slots that they can come over and participate with our chefs.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I was wondering to see what's going on in Kentucky, especially all these products and vendors that are coming together. And the food show is the place to go and see the diversity of what's coming out of Kentucky, agriculture-wise, product-wise. It's just a big food mecca. I mean, every year it gets bigger and bigger. It's like the premier food event in the region.
Yeah.
And it's just
better,
so exciting. And they bring in talent from across the nation. I love being able to show them what we do here.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun to get them up on stage, using Kentucky products and being a part of what we do.
There really is something for everyone. I mean, someone of every age. You never leave hungry. I have never left that place hungry. If you
That's
get
not a
there
problem,
early,
is it? Yeah.
you can get breakfast, and then there are samples
Tell us
all
about the
day
breakfast,
long.
because that's kind of a big deal, especially when it talks about Kentucky products, because you think about, okay, there's animal producers, and everybody likes the loin chops and the ribeyes and the big prime cuts, but when it comes to breakfast, you get to utilize much more of the animal and sausages and things like that. So it makes a really big economic impact, agricultural impact, to have things like a breakfast, right?
Absolutely. It's a great way to start the day. The first 300 people through the door get a Kentucky Proud breakfast.
all the
And
fixins.
let me tell you, people line up for it.
We saw that last year. Tell us a little bit more about what I know last year you did the most delectable little something that was like a ball
about
of
it.
something good. And
I
was
think
like,
I might have done some Kentucky Proud chocolate chip cookies. So of course we think of local agriculture, we think of meats and eggs, but believe it or not, I was able to get Kentucky Proud chocolate using Weisenberger Mills flour,
Yes.
local vanilla extract, so things that you wouldn't expect being local in
I
Kentucky.
feel there
cook
wasn't
it?
any bourbon in there either.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe
what are you
a bit.
cooking this year?
This year I will be doing a great quick tips segment that'll be mix and remix. So essentially taking one night's leftovers and reinventing them into
Great
a completely
idea.
different
Now
meal
you're
the
talking
second night.
my language. I love that. I love the idea of preserving.
Sylvia won't let us. I mean, there could be like a potato chip and half of a pickle.
And I take
she'll
it
get
home.
in
Oh,
the
Sylvia,
mailbox.
I'm with you.
I'm a preservation queen. But yeah, tell us a little bit about some of the other things that you expect to see there. As well.
Gosh, I mean, one of my favorite
Blackberries?
parts is the Joseph Beth booksellers. The fact that there is this great partnership, and you can get books signed, and there's just so many people you can talk to. All of the culinary seminars. I wish I had time to sit in on all of them.
Yeah, there's just so much to learn, plus so much to see. Now, the Deen Brothers are going to be there also teaching or doing two
Demos.
2 segments?
Yep, they'll do one at 11 and another at 3. Believe it or not, the floor seats have been sold out, but there are plenty of general admission tickets left.
So how's that work? We got to make sure people know how that works, because the reserve seats only are sold out.
Right,
You
but
can go
the
in and
general
buy the
admission,
regular general,
plenty
and we'll talk
of
more
them,
about
and
that.
it's $20 a ticket. There's a $3 off coupon on IncredibleFoodShow.com, and the great thing is that it is one all-access pass. So you buy one ticket and you have access to everything. Seminars, vendors, the Deen Brothers, anything you can think of.
Yeah.
And I love the Kentucky crafters. I mean, just all these just artisans that you can go and you can like actually see their products.
Samples.
Like we carry here in the store, Robert Ellis, he does these fantastic cutting boards that are just very organic and just smooth and just beautiful.
Yeah.
So, it's not just food. You get to see these, artists.
Exactly. It isn't just about food, is it? It's about lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, these people are almost like heroes to me. And whenever I get to actually go to the Incredible Food Show, I always see the product. I always get it in the restaurant and I, kind of worship it and I think it's great. But then I'll go to the Incredible Food Show to meet the person that makes it.
Right.
And it's really, that's what people want nowadays. They want a story behind their food, a story behind their product, and they get to meet the farmer, meet the
and understanding their
artisan.
passion and just seeing that up
and,
close.
and you've really tapped into that, Allison, with the desire to know where food comes from, and you're making such a contribution to that as well with the Kentucky Proud connection. And it's really a movement that's taking off, and we're so excited. We're excited
on the map.
Yeah, I mean, we're becoming a food town, and so blackberries are going to be talked about. We're going to learn about
benefits of blackberries, cast iron cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, there is such a wide range.
Well, I can't wait to eat more blackberries.
And I want to do some pumpkin. Save one of those sugar cookies for me.
Of course. Maybe even a pumpkin face quesadilla to go with it.
And Franken pudding.
And someday, Allison, I'll get out here and learn how to cook.
Yes.
Right. We'll see about that.
Jeremy's like, yeah, all right.
If you haven't taught her by now.
It's been 3 years.
So I'm not Betty Crocker. Deal with it, okay?
That's right. Well, we got the start of the microwave. We're getting
When
there.
Jeremy cooks for you, why do you need to,
Right.
you need to learn how to cook? Anyway, we're going to be back, and you and Bridget are going to do something for us.
Yes, we get to do a little cooking together. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
A little bit of
fun in the
Kentucky
kitchen.
products.
Beautiful kitchen.
We'll see, we'll see what we come up with.
All right, we'll be right back with Food News and Chews and the Incredible Food Show.
From concessions to festivals, bingo halls to daycare facilities, Seaworth Superstore is Kentucky's largest dealer for all your weekend kitchen or mobile kitchen supply needs. From popcorn to snow cone machines, we have the largest selection of new and used equipment with warranties to help keep your mobile food truck or weekend event going strong. That's Seaworth Superstore for Sales Road, Lexington. That's Seaworth Superstore, putting the Kentucky workforce back to work.
The Kentucky Proud Incredible Food Show returns to Rupp Arena and Lexington Center Saturday, October 26th. It's the event of the year for anyone who loves food, cooking, or entertaining. See live demos by Food Network stars Jamie and Bobby Dean, plus more than 100 exhibitors. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster outlets and online at IncredibleFoodShow.com. The Kentucky Proud Incredible Food Show, Saturday, October 26th at Rupp Arena and Lexington Center. Get your tickets now.
Now, the award-winning dishes enjoyed at Azure Restaurant and Patio can be featured at your next event when you order from Azure Catering. Our services include menu planning with our amazing food, event site location, rental equipment, linens, event staffing, and seeing to every last detail of your wedding, special event, or corporate event. Visit AzureCateringKY.com or call 859-327-7125 to start customizing your menu today.
Hey, Jeremy, we're back with Food News and Chews, and I'm with a bunch of experts, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I've skipped Beyond 101, and I'm reading Julia Child. Y'all get busy now, Mastering the Art of French Cooking.
That's a great little bit of homework there, Sylvia.
Well, y'all go ahead now, okay?
Hard to finish. So we get to cook together, finally. It's
so
great.
excited.
And, the idea behind this is the Incredible Food Show. We're going to utilize what we're using at the Incredible Food Show, right?
Absolutely.
So I thought it would be fun, we just kind of do our own thing. but come together on a plate. And I'm gonna do some chicken. You know, it's always best to buy local, farmer's market if possible.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use the thighs. It's a very, very inexpensive cut, but also great, you know, savory to braise down. So we're gonna braise those in Ale8 with some nice sausage as a stuffing. So, you know, in terms of stuffing a chicken or chicken thigh, it's really not that difficult. You get the chicken thigh like this, it's got a bone in it, and you can kind of make a little cut here and French down and remove the bone. No, you know, Jeremy, easier said than done, right? But it's really not that hard. You know, once you kind of get to the end, you can kind of cut it out. And it creates a nice little gap to where you can take some good local sausage and kind of stuff it in there.
Sausage and chicken thigh.
Right.
Two of my favorite things.
You know, I love dark meat chicken. It's just, there's so much more flavor in there.
Oh, that's
And,
interesting.
you know, leave the skin on. I know some people are like, oh, I don't like the skin, but at least leave it on while you cook.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you know, it's a constant basting
Is it because
process.
the more juices in the
You
dark-
render that nice.
Yes,
the
yep,
fat
and,
off of
and a higher fat content. I just think there's so much more flavor in the
is,
dark meat
yeah.
than there is the
Oh,
white.
yeah, it's so great.
Well, we're spoiled Americans. You know.
So, you know, you don't
White
want to
meat.
forget to season your food, so I always season the flour. I like to use a little bit of flour when I do a skillet braise because it just creates, you know, just a moist environment and, you know, things cook better. It seals the outside, you know, so the chicken thigh stays nice and good. I'm going to steal some of your oil,
Hey, come on.
you know, and bring that into
What's
the
mine
skillet.
is yours.
Thank
What's
you.
Allison's is ours. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're at Wild Times. I mean, this kitchen is amazing,
moving
too.
in, Allison.
We've got stoves everywhere. We've got equipment everywhere. It's
Yep.
an amazing
It's
place.
some of the
I love it.
nicest
Thank you.
cookware I've
Thank
cooked
you.
on.
Yeah, if you
So
guys have not been here, get out here and play in this kitchen.
Oh, she has all these classes too. I mean, you can actually learn, and then you can graduate.
Yes.
Julia Child.
Would you
We
like
actually
that?
had a Julie and Juliet class where we had the movie Julie and Juliet playing, and we did like the beef bourguignon one and like
fun.
and War of Pearls, you know. So.
So I've got a little bit of flour, salt, and pepper on the chicken thigh. We'll add that to the skillet. And you notice it browns a little bit, right on the outside. And you know, this is the magic of TV part where Bridget gets to take over. I'm just going to brown this. I'll add some other ingredients and cut in, but she's got some awesome side dishes for a dish like this.
Yeah, just super easy sides. When I heard you were braising, you're braising an Ale8, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I figured if there's going to be a sauce, there has to be something to sop it all up. So I am just doing some really easy mashed potatoes. These are Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. And really, I just love Yukon Golds because you don't have to peel them, and
So
I'm
yummy,
lazy.
you know.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, everybody knows how to cook potatoes. Just drain off the cooking liquid, and then we're just gonna add some milk, Deen milk.
meat, yeah.
Yep, they will be at the Incredible Food Show.
And you see that in a lot of groceries, and a lot of people don't realize that it is a local company.
Absolutely. And then Utterly Kentucky will be at the food show as well, and they will be pouring samples of milk.
UDDE.
Exactly. It'll be utterly fun with Utterly Kentucky.
Utterly, oh,
And then a good amount of butter. Of course, you always want butter. And then I will be mashing away, but what is going to make these mashed potatoes a little bit different is that I am going to throw in beer cheese.
No way.
We are
Yes.
doing beer cheese mashed potatoes. I just felt like this should be a thing. Is this a thing?
Well,
Does
you know,
anybody
I mean,
do this?
Kentucky,
If it's not, it
the
is
food
now.
show, beer cheese, I think you made the right move there.
This is one of my favorite parts about the food show is that you get to try all of these different products from different vendors. So this is Hoppin' Poppin', medium heat, but we've also got Larry Mac's, Dad's favorite, and the beer cheese is always so popular at the food show. I feel like that's one thing.
right now in general. People are
Absolutely.
really going for that.
Nice
And for
way
the
to add some
sampling,
heat.
there's
Yeah,
always
cheese.
good sampling of beer
Man, look
cheese.
at that.
You don't want to shy away from that. So
And it's
we'll
like-
have some nice
It's at that point where
cheesy-
it's just melting. It's like emulsifying so nicely.
And
with
what a
potatoes.
great texture and just melt in your mouth, like consistency that'll bring.
I instantly love this.
Hey, you know what? I know something. Julia Child said, if you can't use butter, use cream.
Oh, well,
you
you know,
impressed?
yeah.
butter,
I'm
cream,
utterly
cheese.
impressed.
And then just a bunch of salt and pepper. I think this would be really good in like twice baked potatoes too. So this is just showing
That'd
how
be
you
really
could
good
use
now.
now.
I mean, that's just amazing.
Any way you
Just a
want
big
it.
Spoonful.
And I like the texture of the skins. And then I just like how you're
Well, that's
using
where the nutrients are, huh?
right all the fiber. So this is healthy.
All right, so check this out, guys. Get a little brown on both sides on this chicken that's stuffed with sausage. You know, we're going to be braising with Ale8. I wanted to complement those flavors. We're going to, you know, and it is also kind of fall time, Incredible Food Show. We're going to add a little bit of ginger. I don't even peel it, just kind of cut it up. And ginger really reinforces the ginger flavor in that. I grew up with this stuff here in Kentucky. I don't know what's in it, but I think there's ginger. I know there's a little bit of magic in there.
So
but
that's what
anyway.
explains a lot.
A good little bit of onion. And then I'm going to use some poblano pepper as well.
Perfect.
And you don't have to do too much with this other than kind of get those ingredients moving. Take some good Ale8 and just really give it a good time.
Give it a good time. It is a good time.
A lid, and let that guy go.
Nice.
About
And then
10 minutes, you know, when you get a good internal temperature. I can't wait to put these two together, man.
piece of cake. Then something easy and green, just some kale, and then I'm literally just gonna throw some salsa into it. This is Rimmer Family Favorites. They will be at the food show as well. Screamin' Mimi's, but really, why aren't we cooking with salsa more? It has everything that you would put in here anyways, right?
Yeah,
Garlic, tomato, onion, seasoning.
Such a convenience product.
Yeah, time saver.
I'm a shortcut girl today.
And you know, when you're talking about Kentucky products and what people are producing, I can't make it any better. I mean, so, you know, buy it. You know,
Let
it's
somebody
local,
else
it's
do
good.
the work for you.
That's why I like pasta, you know.
Yeah, I do like
Get
butter.
from Lexington Pasta. who's
That
also
stuff is
gonna be there.
amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
They're going to be at the show.
salsa and kale. I mean, that will
Salsa
get
and
me
kale.
in my greens right there.
All right.
No problem.
The best greens to
Yep.
eat.
Well, good deal. I guess we'll let these finish cooking and put it on a plate and see what we come up with, huh?
Sounds good. Or do you?
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I've had this in the pan for a good 10, 15 minutes. And you can see it's starting to kind of, you know, the Ale8's kind of dissolving, the caramelization's going. The chicken's done.
Look at that
I'm going to go ahead and
ginger.
just kind of take a little bit of that butter here,
Oh yeah. Finish it
you
up.
know, and throw that in the bottom of the pan, turn off the heat. So we got a little bit of a little pan jus. And look at those luxuriously sensual
Velvety.
mashed potatoes,
Beer
man.
cheese mashed potatoes. They're spicy because it's a good spicy beer cheese, but I just love the way that beer cheese just melts right into those potatoes.
Man, me too. I mean, it's
good thing.
unapologetically bold. So,
Like
you
your
know,
spatula.
a great little chicken thigh.
Do you like it?
You can just see how juicy that is. We'll put that right on top.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, there's a piece of ginger. I'm going to put that back in
Bonus.
the pan. Yeah. And then the kale, man, that's like,
Yeah.
I'll eat my kale every day that way.
Little salsa braised kale. Who doesn't have some salsa lying
But you
around in
don't
the
think about
pantry
that.
or the fridge? Right. It's a good way to use kind of a snacker
smart.
condiment
I
product.
think you
as
said
part
it
of the
best.
meal.
Everybody's got a half jar somewhere.
Yeah, you use a little bit of it for a party or something, but not
So we'll put some of those apples and peppers and onions on there just for fun. And if you look, you know, tilt your skillet a little bit. You've got that nice buttery jus. You know, we're not just going to,
Oh, it's so buttery.
nappe this little chicken.
Hey, Jeremy, I learned that that's juice.
Jus is juice. All right, you get to be the inaugural taster.
Hey, Allison, let's go for it.
Yeah, you
So
guys go in.
pretend that it tastes good, guys.
There's no pretending on this
Looks
one.
pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay.
All right, I'm going to get all the pieces
Kale
apart. Perfect. Little kale. What do you think?
I'm just gonna get a bowl of those mashed potatoes.
No doubt.
Throw in a little chicken. I'm gonna make a
Oh,
little
that is
chicken
so
mash
good.
bowl.
Chicken
incredible
mash.
food
Yeah,
show
there you
meal.
go.
Delicious.
If beer cheese mashed
Great job,
potatoes
guys.
end up on your menu, I want credit.
You got it too, no problem.
Deal.
Thank you.
Because that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
Food
great
News
job.
and Twos, we're going to go enjoy this. You come to the Incredible Food Show on October 26th, and you can enjoy all day long from 9 to 5, right?
Yeah, we will
All right,
see you
we'll
there.
We'll be there.